Okay, so hi everyone and welcome back. So I'm afraid I did miss last week's stream. I do apologise. However, I've done a lot of scenery for today's episode. So while we hope that some people come in, we'll start loading up the park. So it might take a bit longer now that there's a few more bits in the actual park, but that should be fine. If anyone does come in and wants to let me know that I'm going okay, that'd be great. Hopefully you can all hear me. I've positioned my mic a little differently, so if there is any issues, hopefully we can get that sorted. So, I'll have to slow up. So I've been posting some GeoGuessr videos. Now they are going to come out every Wednesday at 6:30. So if you like GeoGuessr, or you like to see me in pain or be really stupid, then that's perfect. Next week's episode I am very ashamed of because of how long it took me to get. But with that, we'll get into the park. So this is what we have so far. So I'm not sure how much I showed in my last episode, but for this bit I just added a bunch of trees because I wasn't too sure what to add. So yeah, I mean a lot of people have been coming here. Again, we have the station on this one. I added more trees over here just to bring these ratings up because no one was coming here. Now, I'm assuming these are all priority pass people because they're not going down there. I think that families use priority pass more than individuals because that's all that seems to be here. I don't think there's any priority pass on this one because we couldn't get it in. Yeah, we couldn't get it in because of how... Well, I could have gone around still. Zozo, always busy as always. And then the most scenery I've done is on the cat ride, so we'll get to that last. I added a little picnic area here. It's not the best, but again, not the best builder. I do like these lights though that I did, so that's something at least. Now, moving on, I did finish off all the lighting. I'll show the lighting off in the dark in just a second. I had a few dragons because obviously this is our fairy tale land. I had a few hay bales for them to eat, and then we've got this just still going up and down. Now the scenery rating on this is 100%. That's mainly because of these two buildings here, which I didn't build. Now the station on the wooden hybrid coaster, or the RMC, whatever you want to call it. Now this is okay. Like, I mean, this is probably as good as my builds are going to get, so be prepared for that. Now this ride does still need a name, so if you want to name it in the comments, if you have an idea, that'd be great. If not, that's totally fine. And then we added 2 more dragons, just to keep the theme of having a load of dragons everywhere. Now, in terms of the inside, I did add some banners just to get the coaster name for when it happens, and then obviously whoever chooses the name can choose which one they want, because I wasn't sure what the feel was, because in the dark the yellow one looks better, but we'll show you that once we change to night time. I added a little bit here. I've not really done much to this one. I've just added more preset builds because I still need to figure out what I want to build on the station, especially because it's a bit higher up. I added a few ATMs. This was also already pre-made, so not my doing. And then again, I've just added a few more things around here. Now this ride, it's not a lot, but it took me ages to make. So I've made, let's get out of these trees. So I've done all this by myself, which I'm quite impressed with because I am awful, absolutely awful at making scenery. So we will ride the ride, which will probably help explain it more. Now this building is a bit of an awkward shape, but it's fine. Now we're going to ride this ride during the day and during the night because I feel like it gives a different atmosphere. We have a few trees scattered around with some lanterns, which took ages to make sure it was all level and connecting each other. So there's that. And then that's it for this area. Now we'll ride this ride during the day, and then we'll ride it during the night. I'll turn everything to night time, and we'll see how that goes. I'm just going to make sure this is at 12 so it doesn't turn nighttime during, no, 12 p.m. I'm a mess. But yeah, the queue for this is constantly huge. Like, it's wild to me. So let's pause the game. Try and... So this is a nice train for us, so we'll get going. It's taking off straight away, which is perfect. So I've added a few little bits and bobs. There's a few animals, as you can see, because I wasn't really sure what to add into this nice little spirally area that goes up to the top of the tower, which I thought having this in a spiral would be a lot better to hide it away a bit more easier. Now, I added a tower with a witch on top, just to give it a bit more fancy vibes. You do go through a few trees, but that's fine. We don't really follow safety. Then again, it's just a quick ride, so we'll swoop down, circle around the sword in the stone, which again I've put another witch just to circle around. So it's like they're guarding the stone, or the sword in the stone. Then after that, we start to make our way back through the station and then into our Topia, I think that's what they are. Probably not. Garden, which is just a little covered up from the queue so that you can't see either. Now, that's it for this ride. So I'm going to change to night time, if I can. No. But we should be fine. So let's change to 1 AM. And we'll just speed up a little bit just so that we can get through. And we're off again for ride 2. Now this one is with all the lighting, so it might be a bit better. You can see there's a few scorpions on the floor there. I tried to make it a bit eerie, but also still magical to the kids. Now the Bagpuss does still have blinding red eyes, so there's always that. Now I've added a little pink and a little orange to the top of the tower, and then there's some greens just to highlight edges of the trees. So we'll come through. And then this bit, I went for some reds and purples, and then there's a few bits of green just below around the edge, just to give that little bit of pop of colour. I think there's some teal in there as well. And then again, we go through the building, and then we'll go into the garden. And that's basically it for this ride. So the garden, I don't know how to fully add a bit of lighting, because of how the lighting was, it was a bit weird, so we just add a few pinks. And then we're straight back into the station. So, now we've done that ride. For anyone that wants to know, it's a 985 prestige. Now, as you can see, there's a lot more lighting across here. Now, this one still needs to be finished off, and so does the RMC. Like, I tried to add a few bits, like there's some greens and reds here, but in certain areas, like on this drop, it was quite hard to light parts of it up, especially here, because I like to hide them, but obviously you can't really hide them. I might be able to figure something out for this, but again, that'll just be putting some trees down and then hiding them in the trees. Now, in the station, I went for like a nice little rainbow vibe. Let's have a look. So, I quite like what I did here. I hate the camera, so I apologise. But this is what I mean with how the yellow one kind of blends when it's in the middle. So it's quite nice, and of course we've got to go for Pride. It's LGBTQ plus History Month of February, so I thought why not bring a little bit of that into the game as much as I can, because obviously there's not too much you can do in terms of Pride within this game. But a little rainbow here and there never hurt anybody. So I'm pretty sure I didn't really add much more over here, which is fine. So yeah, so this is the park at night, and today I think I'm wanting to throw in a water ride. Now, I've been wanting to do a water ride for a while, so I'll change the time first, and then we can see what rides we have. Now I think it's in track rides. Custom. Okay, so not many, which is fine. Also, I'm just going to mute my phone, so apologies for that. Okay, I'm back. So yeah, I was thinking we've got a log flume or a river rapid. Now, do I add it to this? Or do I add one more flat ride, say here, and then we make another section here where we can have the water ride and maybe like a sci-fi theme? I think I'm leaning towards a sci-fi theme, so I think I'm going to pause it. And I'm not sure how I want the pass to go for this one though, is an issue. But everything's an issue these days, isn't it? Then we'll go for the red, although the black would be nice, so what about this one? We'll go for this one. So I'm not sure how I want to go about this. We can see. Now we can have it a bit more wavier as well, just because I feel like that has worked well with the other one. We can have some nice little circular moments, like a figure of eight. Oh, maybe we'll do a figure of eight. Like an awful figure of eight, but a figure of eight nonetheless. Yeah, this went extremely poorly. I don't know what I was trying to do there. Alright, let's go like this. Alright, we'll be going like this now, because this seems to be a bit more of a better way to go about it. And that. Now, I was going to come down here, but then I also don't want it to look inappropriate. So what I think I'm going to do is add another circle, hopefully. Maybe. We'll see what we can do. Yeah, that looks a bit less inappropriate, which is what we want. Yeah, and then we can add like a nice little cut section here. To be fair, if I can, it'd be nice to have oh, can't select the grid. Won't let me select my grid. Sorry about that, which is fine. So right now we can select a grid. So if we make like a nice little seating area in the middle for all the guests to get some food, some drinks, whether they really fancy. Paths are horrendous in this game. I always compliment them and say I never have issues, but they're quite annoying nonetheless, so we'll have to see there. So we'll deselect from there, we'll get rid of that and add there, and then we just want to combine them together. Now that's not really centered, but is that going to bug me? Probably. This is the ugliest thing I've ever done in my life, but again, it'll have to do. I'm afraid. We'll get rid of that one, we'll get rid of that one, and then we'll put some toilets and more things on the sides. Now, we'll of course get some more water because water's great for them. Now, I'm not sure what food I haven't added. I don't think I've added pizza, so we'll add the pizza and hope that they enjoy it. Now, okay, did that connect? Yes. Perfecto. We'll of course have to get a toilet in, not sink it down, pressing all the wrong keys here. we shall get a lovely ATM because more money the better, isn't it? I had it the wrong way. And we'll stick to that for now. We'll throw in some benches and stuff and then we can figure it all out. Hello, Nathan. You missed me explaining all the scenery and riding the ride, but that should be there for later if you do want to see it. I would recommend it because it was great. Hope you're doing well. So we shall, if it loads, get some more benches because who's another bench? I will be throwing another station here as well. And we'll get one here. Ooh, this looks a bit messy. Yeah, I tried to make it less inappropriate. I really wanted 3 circles, but I only decided that last minute. It'll be fine. I can't tell. I'm glad you're alright though. And I'm glad you said that word instead of the inappropriate version of that word. So that's fab. We'll get some more bins as well. I will do some scenery on here, of course, eventually. And we'll throw some bins here because I've seen them litter all the time and it's not fun. Now, we need to figure out where we want the station. So the station's here. I feel like that's quite a long time, so maybe have we're paused, so we're alright to do this. We're gonna have to shut that down and edit. This is gonna really be bad for customers, but it'll be fine. Oh, I actually hate this so much. There we go. And we'll have that come in. Are you okay? Oh, there we go. Just a bit of lag, of course. Now I think I want it in this corner when I can straighten it out. Or maybe I should have been going down here. There we go. Now, yeah, that's straight. Lovely. Oh, I never know which way they come on and off. I think it might be this way. No, it's not. It's this way. I think, potentially. We can hope. And then autocomplete, hopefully. Now that's a bit too extreme. Please tell me it's not going to do that. What is it doing? It literally just needed to go like there, but for some reason it's... Yeah, I don't know what autocomplete's doing. We'll just watch it struggle. Now this is going to be a wild part for the monorail if this actually works, but it's kind of sad watching it struggle like this. Okay. Beautiful. Perfect. It's a cool design, but not what... why couldn't they just have gone like that? There was just no need. Well, there you go. It's something. Alright. Now we'll do it properly. Now how high do we need to go? 15 meters, so about there. That's 16, but that's fine. Now try not to complete save. Perfect. That's all you needed to do. Okay. So we've done that. We can add 3 chains. Not 3. 4. No, we'll stick to 3. And we'll open them all back up. Is that all of them? Yeah, it must be. Let's just double check. Apart from this one, which is... Oh. Of course, Lewis, of course. That's quite a short jump, but that should be fine. Going to go here, exit here. Not that, I want this. Is that a nice bit? Oh, got a pigeon midway. What paths are we using? We are using these. There we go. Simple. It's always a queue that is harder. Now we need to figure out a nice queue to have. What does this one look like? Oh, that's ugly. We'll not have that. We'll go for orange. Orange is like a nice, bright, sci-fi colour, I guess you could say. And we'll select the grid, of course, as we always do. Now, I don't think a lot of people will be using this one, but then again, I didn't think a lot of people would use the other one. So, we'll have to see. I am going to do a dreaded cattle pen. And then we shall just have it nicely attach. Perfect. Now, hopefully, it's not too bad for them. Wheatley's wonderful wiggling, writhing, wacky worm. I mean, yeah, it sure was. Now, Nathan, seems like you're the only one here. Do we want, for the first ride to be here, a rapids or log flume? Because I haven't got a water ride yet. So, rapids or log flume? That's the $1 million question of today. I can't decide. And we'll get some flat rides in. This one is going to be sci-fi themed. So... yeah, I don't know what that is, I'm afraid. So, I'm sorry. But yeah, log flume. Now, I never went on Loggers League, but I do miss the one from Mountain Towers. I forgot the name, but honestly, my favourite ride, and they just got rid of it. I know Wickerman's good and all, but it doesn't beat a log flume, I'm afraid. And that poor duck. The godforsaken beautiful duck. Yeah, I thought it was just called the log flume. Now, I'm not sure where to have this. I might have it here. Now, this is going to need a lot of scenery. So, hopefully, we'll be fine. I feel like it's going to have a big queue as well. Now, I do want to go underground for this one, which is wild of me, I know. But I feel like it'd be fun. And then auto tunnel and... now why can't I build there? But I can build there. I just can't do that. Okay. We'll go in a straight line. I'm not actually sure where I want this to lead. I am going to need to do a lot of lighting. Someone... oh, I'm glad the duck's still there. That's made my day, thank you. Now, oh, the lighting on this is going to be horrendous, getting in that tunnel, but it's fine. We'll get this up as soon as we can. I might have it go this way. Nice straight bit. small as possible, and then we shall start going up again. Emerging from the ground. I'll try and make that a bit prettier. Now in this game, for some reason, as long as you have, oh, I always do that, the chain lift as high as you can, as soon as you come over this, they get so excited coming over this bit. I have no idea why, but they always do. Just a nice casual bit of whatever you want to call it, really. Now we'll get rid of that auto tunnel, because we don't want that for later on. We will spin around here. No, I'm not really sure how I'm going to do much scenery for this. Log flumes aren't my specialty, as much as I love them. We'll do a nice little hill time moment. That was a joke. Go a bit higher. I don't know how high, but we'll go 35. 37. That's fine. I don't know how big log flumes like maxes are, which is, so I don't know if this is going to be good or not. We'll see, shan't we? We'll have a nice little wiggly wiggly. Now where do I want the drop? I feel like the drop should come something like here. So if I angle this down a little, we'll make it flat. You know what, I don't want it that much. There we go. Oh, you knew it was going to happen. We got clickbaited. Okay, is that flat? Yeah. I don't know. I think the part of a log flume that I love the most is just how long the ride actually is. Because a long ride is just great, and I feel like I've not queued for nothing. I feel like it's been worth it, which is always nice. I do want a nice splash bit, but I feel like that's perfect, isn't it? Is that gonna be alright? No, it's not. No, we want the splash. Okay, there we go. Would you say that's enough? Yeah. And then it can get everyone that's here. I feel like if you have the splash behind, I know it's not as fun, but then as you queue in, you can see them get a nice splashback. So it'd be cute. As cute as it can be anyway. And then we'll just go straight back to the station, because this ride's probably already been long enough. Yeah, big sploosh. I don't know how fast that'll be. It's at 31 meters, which is, I don't know how high that is, but it's 31 meters high. Now I want to try and get rid of some of these supports just because they're a bit annoying. We'll go for like that. Yeah, that's right. So 4 on each. Yeah. Okay. So we did it. We'll add the queue and everything, and then we'll test it. We'll ride it. Obviously, it will be better when there's actual scenery, but don't blame me for that yet. I'll try and get some scenery done as soon as I can. You know me. Oh, that went crooked. Hated that. Oh, there we go. Now, of course, I don't think I did it on this one. Now, we do need to attempt to get priority pass. So we shall go like this. Now, I do have a feeling that this ride is going to be popular. Yeah, I feel like... Oh, no. I was going to say I feel like that'd be nice, but won't be because it can't actually get onto it. But yeah, I'll try and make this a bit nicer if I can. And now I'm going to attempt to just thread through here without damaging the supports. There we go. Perfect. Now this might be too short, which I'm worried about. I might try and make it a bit longer here. Because honestly, it looks long, but it never is long enough. I've learned from my mistakes on all the other rides that I've done. So what we'll do is... Now that's extremely long, so that should be fine. It's better to have it too long than too short. Now, I'm not sure how many rafts we'll have. We'll probably stick to 6. Ooh, maybe not. It's quite short. We'll stick to 4. We'll go 5. As you can tell, I'm not very confident in any of my actions. Place the entrance here. And the exit here. Of course, we'll stick to our nice little black and... That's ugly. Black and green. And we shall test it and give it a little ride. Now, I'm not sure. There's a button that I can press that will give me lighting, and I cannot remember for the life of me what it is. And I don't think I'm ever going to find it unless it's in controls, maybe. No, not there. Oh, we're not on a controller. If anyone can see a light, that'd be great. Camera torch, L. Okay. Perfect. Right. Hope you're ready. Hope you're ready for a massive splash. Now, I'm going to hope, if I can press L, yes, so now I have a light, so this will just help for when we go down into that tunnel. Oh, it's very cold in my room, I will say. Now, if you like log flumes, or if you like any type of water ride, you can leave a comment below. That's either if you're watching the stream or afterwards. So we're going to make our first drop, which I think, yeah, it's a nice, simple drop, not too much, just to whip you about a bit. There's nothing wrong with being underground as well. Now, this is what it'd be like without the light, so it's probably best to leave it on. So this is at 40 miles an hour, which for some reason makes people so happy going over this. Like, if I can... Like, look at that. 9 point whatever it was, just for going over the chains. Which is wild to me. But usually, yeah, this will stick to a steady 4.3. So with these rides like track rides, although they've got low ratings, they do really well. I'm not sure what it is about them, but again, I can't really say much because I like a track ride. Obviously not as intense as a roller coaster, but it's fine. Now I'm looking at this. This might be a bit too much of a stretch for me to have done to go down and then be taken by that. But yeah, so it jumps to a nice 5.9, I'd say, and then just straight up to nearly a 10 on that score. Now this is the bit that I'm looking forward to, is how fast are we going to go on this drop? I want to say like 40 miles an hour, maybe. but we shall see. So it's not this one, it'll be the next one. I think it was at like 31 metres high. Not many Gs. Oh, we hit 1 G there, so that's great. On both the lateral and vertical. Always a good sign. 50. So Netflix 50, I think 40. So we shall see. We shall see. Now, I'm only going to be streaming for an hour, so that'll save you all from listening to me. Okay, so 40. Now, that was exactly 50, which is annoying. So I know Nathan's going to be smug about that. But that's it for this ride, basically. So we'll come out of that. I won't open it yet, just because there's nothing round here. And there'd just be no point. But we'll look at the rating. It's not going to be too well, but you never know. Okay, 4.6. Call me John Wardley. I will never call you John Wardley. John Wardley deserved better. Now, for some reason, this is going to be quite slow. Is that stopping? Yeah. I might make the train just a bit slower now. Now that I've got 3, should be fine. Okay. I remember there's a cheat code in either this game. I don't think it is this game actually. It might be Parkitect or Rollercoaster Tycoon 3, where you can name a guest John Wardley, and you get to. I think it's you get to look how the guests look, but obviously this one has their own settings for that. Now I do need to. Where's the? Oh, do I need to go to the station individually? Maybe. Probably, yeah. 18. Oh, it's £2. No one wants that. I'll say a quarter low, because there's just not going to be anyone here yet. Right, staff room is a must. Do we have any sci-fi themed staff rooms? No, we do not. So we'll just stick to this nice generic one that we've been using for a while now. So we've got one there, so I'll add it over here. Would probably be best. I always press the wrong key. Now the straighter the better, but it's not always going to work, is it? Yeah, that's it. Higher than the game limitations are. Don't know why I thought it was a guest. At least someone's here to correct me. Now, that's not straight. That's going to be straight enough, so. Although, the path's not linked up. Oh, that's really annoying. I would like to know why that's not wanting to. Oh, that's why there. But the question is, why won't it connect? There we go. So, first thing is first, we need a flat ride. So, I'm not sure what the best is for a sci-fi themed, because we've already got the looper. I'm thinking maybe drop tower. I want something big and central, you know? We've got the space shuttle, so we'll definitely need to add the space shuttle and the Enterprise. I think in the Screaminator maybe? Or maybe we'll just stick to the space shuttle. No, what's that? That's a Skywatcher, which we'll have in the middle of the park. Got a wild blue. I think I'm going to stick to the Blackout, which is basically a pirate ship that goes upside down. So that could be our first ride here. Nice and close-ish. That should be fine. We'll have a nice entrance here. Exit straight out. Get them gone. I will one day learn the paths. I promise. It's really annoying that I can't go there, but gotta do what you gotta do, innit? I'll go like this when I can add cute things there, potentially. It's quite a long queue. But like I always say, oh well. If the guests don't like it, the guests don't like it at the end of the day. We need to make sure it's a nice, comfortable 0. We should also make sure this ride's a 0 as well. As much as they probably would pay. I just can't imagine paying £8 a ride. Or like even some of these were like £11, £12 a ride. Imagine how much money you'd spend. You won't really be able to do reruns because you just would have spent all your money. So we'll get the entrance here, exit hopefully here. There we go. And of course our trusty queue. Okay, that's great. I will get some more bins in, especially around here. Because then guests can throw up in the bins, which is apparently a thing that they do. I don't think I've ever seen it, luckily, but you never know. I will connect those paths here. They probably won't throw up from this, but just in case. I don't trust guests. No. Now I usually like the bins on the path, but because I'm using thinner paths, we won't be doing that because then they get a bit stuck. Okay. That's going to be it for that section, so that's fine. We'll focus on this a little bit, and then that would help us to work out what the hell and where the hell we're going. So I'm just going to leave this over to here, into this corner. I hate that so much. We're just going to have to do. We'll just add a few dots about just to be like, oh, it's blending. You know. What's this one? There we go. That looks fine. It'll do. So that just means that they can now come over here. All my rides are breaking down. I'm at minus £13,000, so I feel like I'm a proper businessman, you know? I've decided I will open these. Because when in doubt, you just got to go for it, and yeah. Now, of course, we've got 2 rides on this bit and not really anything here. I'm just going to quickly add the Enterprise. Because I feel like, oh, we don't want that one. Enterprise is a good ride, I feel. I don't know if any of you guys have been on it before. Hopefully you have. And I've just got to figure out which way it goes up. I think it's that way. It's a bit weird at first going on the Enterprise. But all in all, I think it's something that you at least have to do once. Right, we need to come out a bit more. So we need to ensure that we can get a priority pass. I literally just said we need to ensure to get a priority pass, and then I did that. I don't think this queue is going to be needing to be too long, but you never know. Guests can surprise you. Now, I did limit the amount of guests to 2,500, I think it was, just because I hate that. We had a lot of issues with people crowding here. Now, why don't we have a lot of vendors? I do not have a clue. They are probably all things. Now, what was that? I saw something, urgent breakdown. That's fine. In terms of vendors, energy, she's low. Got a lot. They all seem to be free roaming though, so although it says they're waiting to serve customers, so I'm not sure. Oh, Nathan, your ride's broke, so I apologise to that. It makes you sick. Do you like Ripsaw though? Because I feel like they're similar vibes, but I do miss Ripsaw as well. Which sucks, but sometimes there's just not much you can do about it. No, I've got that. So yeah, this one, I don't know if I'd ever ride it. I think I would. And I don't know how much of the cycle it's done. It's going to go upside down in this or not. Is it? Come on, do a loop. There we go. My mum hates pirate ships because she just doesn't like rides. So I couldn't even like get her to go on a normal pirate ship because she would just freak out. This, she definitely. Oh, I don't even know what she'd say if I tricked her to go on it and it didn't go upside down. I think it looks fun. It also doesn't look like it's using momentum, like quickly going down and then slowly going up and then quickly going down, which kind of sucks. There it did. I don't know. Oh well. I have completely lost all train of thought. Right, we need to get a priority pass. So that's fine. We'll get a nice exit here, please. Please. That might be difficult. No, never mind, not difficult. Perfect. Of course, because people like throw up after the Enterprise in real life. We'll just get some more bins out. Now, I'm hoping some people will want to be going on this. Apparently 1% of people want to come on this. So, I should probably get rid of that huge flame as well. You know, just in case. Is this got a price on it? Nope. This one will. It's free now. It's free for everyone. Now I just need to see if anyone is actually gonna come in. I'm also gonna get rid of this cap. Now that we've got a little extra bit, just means there'll be more guests on the rides, hopefully. I do like that comes down, because if you catch it you could get a nice splash. Now I don't think anyone's coming off because no one wants to stop here. That did suddenly stop, which isn't great. But oh well. This needs a shorter minimum wait time. Because let's face it, like, it's not, no one's coming on. Like, no one wants to. I'm hoping that some of these want to come here, but I doubt it very much. Come on, get off. If I close it, they'll be forced to come off. Which I could do, but I might be too evil. Come on, gang. Watch it break down now. I'm trying to like watch it go. It's really not going anywhere. There we go. Oh, we've got a first guess. Where they're going? Not going anywhere so far. Are you kidding me? They have got on this to go to a ride that's right here, which is next to the one that they got on at. I don't understand these guests. I really don't. They confuse me. Now, is it going to leave? Yeah. Anyone coming off here? Nope. I bet people come off here though, don't they? See, look how big that queue is. Oh, they're all going home, even though there's a place you can go home here. Right, who am I zooming in on? Where's he gone? Apparently there's a thief, and I don't know where he is. I still have no idea where he is. He's hard. Ah, she's sorry. I'm pretty sure she's been here before. What did she do though? She got spotted twice. Although she still spent £13 on food, so that's fine. She came by herself. Of course she's stealing if she came by herself. Awful behaviour, really. Alright, how are we looking? How are we looking? Anyone coming down here? They're probably going to Bagpuss, that's fine. I just want to see people on these rides, if I'm honest. Oh, there was people on these rides and I missed it. Someone actually went on the ride. Ooh. You gonna go? Look at that. You can get 5 people on this ride, that's quite a lot. All things considering. You gonna go? There we go. I love that it, for some reason, takes ages for it to depart. We shall make this 20. And we'll make this 46. Sure, why not? Okay, so less. Oh, I mean, a few more people are coming over here. Not too many. But there's a few. Once it starts getting more scenery, I reckon. Oh, and we made £37,000. That's wild, considering we didn't even make 1,000 last month. So I'm quite proud of that. Now Steel Vengeance has broken down, but I love that it breaks down and there's still like coasters going around. Where's Bernie? Bernie's in there, that's fine. Oh, everything's breaking down. Everything is breaking down. Just when I say I'm finally making money, everything decides to break down. Okay, everything's been fixed. Perfect. Right. Are we all doing okay? Is everyone alright? I'm assuming you all are. If not, that's fine. You can talk to me. But if you are okay, that's even better. Now, I like this because, one, it's of course sci-fi themed, which is what this section is going to be. But I just like how close you get. Now this one just go 90 degrees. I'm not sure if the one at Alton Towers does still go 90 degrees or if it's like 87. But it would be nice to go back to Alton Towers again. Hopefully, end of March, but it's probably not going to be the case, is it? We are probably not going to be able to go to like a theme park for a while, sadly. Which is of course fine. But with that, I think I'm going to end it here. So I thank Nathan especially for coming and watching, considering he was like the only person. I feel like I owe him a shout out. But yeah, I will be streaming again next Friday if you can. Hopefully I'll be streaming every Friday. I've got a few uni deadlines, so videos are a bit scattered about, or if there's not many videos, especially on the cooking side, I do apologise. I will get some out as quickly as I can. I'm going to try and start focusing more on quality. So you may see less, but hopefully they'll be better quality and more enjoyable. I am planning on doing some one-off games, some like internet games that you can find or what people recommended me. So stay tuned for those as well. Again, got a GeoGuessr video coming out on Wednesday, which is just laughable to me. Like, it's a good video, but I just struggle so bad. So for that, I will say goodbye. So let me have a look at the chat one last time. Yeah, that's fine. Right, so with that, I will see you guys later. Goodbye.